The start of the new year can see us starting to put a lot of pressure on ourselves to be better, do better, plan all of the things, etc. It can become pretty overwhelming, and personally, I'm not a huge fan of celebrating New Year in January. I'm more of a spring gal. So I thought I'd start my new year with a little spring clean of the studio. You know what they say, an organised space helps an organised mind and all that. And even though I don't usually find myself wanting to start new goals and new plans just yet, there's been a little tiny niggling feeling within me that just makes me want to start fresh. And that's got me thinking, what would I do if I had no business? If I actually had to start from the beginning? How would I start from scratch? And what would I do differently? Basically, how would I start my business in 2025 if I had to start from the very beginning? No YouTube, no sales, no social media presence, just me and my artwork. Let's think about that for a minute. We all have to start somewhere, and that's exactly how I did start back in the early days of Coco Natasha. Having no social following or presence meant that I felt more free to experiment and make any kind of art that I wanted, exploring my style and developing my ideas without feeling attached to a certain art style or niche. If you're in this space currently of finding your feet within the art world, just embrace it, use it to your advantage, and explore and develop to your heart's content. And for now, I'm going to imagine what I would do if I had to start my business from scratch. Of course, I couldn't start a creative business selling my artwork without any artwork to begin with. I like to use a mind map to think of some quick ideas on paper, and then usually I jump straight into my favorite design program, Affinity Designer. But I started sketching on my iPad a little bit more this year because I need to put that into some good use. But I love the freedom of designing on Affinity Designer because you can just erase, delete, use your vectors, use your pixels, whatever you feel the need to. I love it. And thankfully, I've already started creating some mood boards for collections that I want to make this year. For example, I'm really excited about this one here. It's called Make Your Own Luck. I think I mentioned this briefly in my previous video, but I think this would be a really cool theme to create some art based on this concept. So let's just go with it. Let me tell you a little bit about Gelato. It's an online print-on-demand company that I've been using and working with for the last 3 months. I designed and launched my first ever annual calendar with them back in November, and it's been nothing short of a success. It's been amazing. Not only for the simple reasons of less stock management, space saving and time saving when packing and shipping orders, but also how easily I've been able to integrate these products onto my existing website. But let's start from the very beginning. If you're new to the world of small business and are wanting to start your own, perhaps selling your artwork or designs on prints, homewares and apparels, but you don't quite know where to start, or if you can afford to buy in all the merch, practice printing, testing the products all by yourself, I highly recommend looking into Gelato first, the largest print-on-demand network with production hubs all across the globe. Now they have an extensive catalogue of over 150 products, including posters, with or without the frames, fine art prints, embroidered t-shirts, printed sweaters, hoodies, hats, mugs, phone cases, and so much more to choose from. And with their global production hubs, it means that shipping is never too expensive, and neither does it take long for the product to reach the customer, no matter where you're shipping to in the world. This was especially useful for me when creating my calendars in November last year, because it meant that I could ship globally without worrying about shipping prices and shipping times. So if I wanted to create my first ever art print for my shop, if I was starting from scratch, by the way, you can link Gelato to any website on this list here, including Shopify and Etsy. I'm using Shopify, so I'll show you how to do that in this video. And if I wanted to create my first ever art print, I would head on over to gelato.com and go to the product catalog and select here. I'm going to go ahead and choose a standard 8x10 inch size for this art print. I can select the size and orientation of the art print, and I can also upload and drag my artwork into frame like so. Once I'm happy with everything, simply select add to order, and then you can go ahead and order your sample, which, by the way, if you order a sample within the first 3 days of signing up, you can get 50% off. It is well worth ordering a sample so you can be sure that when your customers will receive it, it is 100% perfection. And if you are happy with your sample, simple. Let's go ahead and add it to your store. I'll be using Shopify for this video, but Gelato also integrates with Etsy and other platforms too. To add your product to your shop, simply head back to the item and select your shop like so. Then simply drag your artwork in, and here is where you can add in all the sizes that you need for your customers. And then we're going to select continue to mockups. So here, Gelato has put together a bunch of AI generated mockups for us to download. We can choose anything from the wall art alignments to the stand-in pieces. I think my artwork is actually quite small in these mockups, so I think I'm going to just choose the lean-in pieces against the wall here. So here is where you can type in your title, your description, and all those bits and pieces. I'm going to leave mine for now and then just tweak it once it's uploaded to Shopify, just so I can show you how to do this. And once we're happy, we're going to select continue to prices. So I'm going to offer free shipping on this simply because if someone orders this art print along with, say, a sweater from me, I don't want them to pay double shipping. So I'm going to offer free shipping on this item, but that does mean I need to pop the shipping price into the item price. I know it's the same thing, but yeah, we're just going to do that for ease of use right now. But you can adjust your prices here. You can see what the product costs, what the shipping costs in the UK, change the country to see what the product costs and the shipping costs is in that country, to make sure that you're always making the profit that you need to make in order to make this a sustainable business. Then we just click publish and it automatically transfers over to your Shopify or Etsy shop, and that is all you need to do. I'm just going to head on over to Shopify and make sure it's all there, and here it is in my list. It's already active, all the pictures are there, the description is there. I'm going to tweak things and make things perfect, but as you can see, it is live in my shop already, just like that, ready for customers to purchase. It is so quick and so easy. My sample arrived, it is here, and it is beautiful. The print quality is perfect, and it's like on nice thick paper, and it is beautiful. It is so colourful, and the quality is lovely, and it arrived in this tube, so it was very protected during shipping, and it took 4 days to get to me from production, printing and delivery, so super quick. I'm very happy. I'm gonna release this along with the rest of the Make Your Own Luck collection. I think that's what I'm gonna call it. It's on my shop on Shopify as a draft already. It was just so easy to do, and it saves me from printing, using my ink, using my printer, using paper, shipping things out, getting the packaging. It just saves a lot of time, and I think I would have definitely have utilized this if I were to start my business from scratch. I know that I think I'm going to upload a lot of art prints now using Gelato, and hopefully bring art prints to the shop a bit more than I have in recent years, because I started out doing art prints and I just haven't focused on them in years. So hopefully this is the start of that. So thank you so much, Gelato, for sponsoring this video. I urge you to go check them out. They actually have a Valentine's Day offer at the minute, which you can get 15% credit on every purchase that you make when you subscribe to an annual plan. I'm on the monthly plan at the minute, but I think I'm going to subscribe to the annual plan because you get discounts on the things that customers buy. So they have a price, the Gelato price, then Gelato Plus price. This offer is valid for new subscriptions only, and you can sign up using the link in my description below. Let me know what you're going to make using Gelato. Let's have a little discussion in the comments. I'm going to make some art prints, and I really want to do sweaters next, or some sort of embroidered or printed apparel. I'm going to see how that goes. So let's see where this takes us together. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be making. It's been game changing. Like, I didn't think I would ever be able to use print on demand. I didn't think there was ever any need for me to use print on demand, but it's been so helpful. And I hope that you found it helpful as well. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.